Alan, it's tough enough playing a team that's unbeaten in its 4 matches so far, but also 1 or 2 injury problems I think about for Darlington.
Yeah, well, it's been well documented there. We've lost 2 key players to the squad. On top of that, Aki's still not fully fit. Joe Wheatley's still missing. So you look at them 4 and them are 4 really good first teamers, and then you've got Tom away on his holidays. So missing 5 on Saturday, which we knew it was going to happen with Tomo, but there's no way I was expecting this kind of injury predicament this first 2 weeks of the season.
How much of a miss is Jamie Holmes going to be?
Oh, massive. I think you've seen in pre-season what he is and what he was capable of, and he was getting fit. That's the fittest I'd seen him. He was working extremely hard, and he's wanting to kick on this year, and it's a massive setback for him and for us as a club, because as I said, I've probably said to him that if we can work him this year, we'll look to get him moved higher up the leagues, and that was my plan for him. Same with Trots, and it's just such an unfortunate thing, injury to happen, isn't it? There's not much you can do about them injuries, unfortunately.
But it opens the door for other players, isn't it? I mean, it's a big chance now maybe for Justin Donovan.
Yeah, massively. That's what was. I've built a squad to cope with injuries. Not so many at once, mind you, but as you say, Justin's been chomping at the bit to play, and the kid will probably get his chance on Saturday, depending how everything goes tonight. I might have a look at a few other options, but we'll look at it. And he's been a real threat when he's come on, Justin. And if we can get that threat, what he's been doing, starting the game, then he's quite hot to handle when you look at the pace he's got.
Defensively though, 1 or 2 question marks after Monday night, and be hoping that things tighten up in that department for Saturday. Yeah,
that's a frustrating part. I looked at the game and it never opened up with them goals. It was just a punt down the middle again, and it's a real sucker punch, because the goal we scored was a fantastic goal. We're having to do wonders to score a goal, and people are just we're giving goals to the opposition, and that's a frustrating part with it. If we can just be a bit more solid, be a bit more aggressive, we've said we've got to be a lot more aggressive at the back there. I think there was probably a lack of communication when you seen that second goal, and we need to switch onto that straight away, and that's a key department of the game that we need to improve on.
Was the fact that we played 3 games in 5 days a factor on Monday night?
It was the same. Them played on the Tuesday, yes, but it was the same for them. But you could take that into account. But as I say, I thought we had enough in that team to win that game. You can't take anything away from Curzon. I thought they were decent on the night. The calls were problems down the sides, but we looked a bit fatigued. But that shouldn't be an excuse for the goals. That can't be an excuse for the goals. It was just poor defending, simple as that.
The last home game was a great 3-0 win over Kettering, and you'll be hoping for a repeat of that entertaining style of football without conceding anything at the other end.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit different at home. Seem to be a lot tighter at home, and that's what we've got to make sure that we take that away from home. But that's for me to get right. But at home we've got to make sure we carry on what we did last weekend. It's going to be a lot tougher. I've seen these play, and they're a big physical side. Got a bit of pace about them as well, and Liam's got them set up really nicely. They haven't conceded a goal yet, so it's going to be a really tough game. But I've got enough confidence in that squad that we'll get a result on Saturday.